Alright. Time for more puzzles. Victory Spring. Okay. Water is sink, cog is push. Text is float. Oh. Whoops. That's still gonna be a problem. Huh. Hello, Big Smoke. Okay, so let's do this. Okay. Ugh. Oh, that's really... Maybe... Maybe that. Okay, text is win, but it's... Hello, Max. Okay. I mean, I got the... Text is win. I didn't dream last night, so... I mean, I can get to... I could do water is win. I could do... There we go. That worked. That would be pretty cool if I was able to come into stream and be like, this answer came to me in a dream. Bolt is push. I can change to bolt is move. Skull is hot. Baba is you. You know what? Actually, let's just do it this way. Baba is you, Skull is hot. Kiki is defeat. Wall is stop. Bolt is push. Bolt is melt. Okay. Yeah, the weight indicator is for move, right? So if I make Bolt move, then I can just, you know, I can move it without moving. I mean, is the idea. The idea is probably. Okay. Yeah, the skulls are really gonna be a problem here. So. I imagine Kiki is the enemy. I don't think of Kiki as my friend at all. I think of him as the opposite of Baba. And I think of Baba as being a good and true innocent. I think of Kiki as being benevolent, though. All right. So we have some issues, right? Anything we if we send something down here. Okay, wait a minute. So can we get? We need to restart. I don't want to back up enough to. Like if we do this, I'd have to get rid of the push to, so, and this, no, it's gonna have to, I don't want that, though. I want it to go... Oh, what I'm planning stinks. I can't get it to move right first. I don't think. That does not work. Okay. Because here's the thing. I've got 3 things that I can get into this tunnel, right? I can't have move against the wall, though. But what I would need to do is, okay. There we go. So now Skull isn't hot anymore. But Kiki's still defeat. Right, that's a problem. Okay. Now Skull is defeat. Ah, that's even worse. And I can't keep defeat from being the one in the front this way. Because it would be great if I could do Skull is move. Get Skull in there. But then the Skulls would do crazy stuff all of a sudden. Right? They would start... Oh, it would be nuts. Oh, I have to see if I can get it to work. But I've got to get defeat out of here then. And you can't do, like, defeat is move. Because defeat isn't actually defeat, it's text. And I assume I can't do... I mean, even if I could do win is bolt, with where win is, I would have to... Oh, wow. It'll move right through me, won't it? Yeah. Whew. Cat. So let's try. Oh, wow. I mean, if I could get the push in there ahead of the bolt and then change bolt to move, but that's so... But then bolt wouldn't be push. Yeah, it's gonna sap itself right away. Now skull is defeat, which is almost worse. Bolt is no longer push. Skull is no longer hot, but Kiki is defeat. Okay. Okay, so that there isn't a transitive property there. Bolt is push or bolt is move. I can make it both. Oh wait, I can't. Actually, I only have one is. Right, of course you are. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. That's not gonna work. It's gonna kill the bolt. I am stuck. Yes, I am absolutely stuck. So I think we return to map, and I think we have other options, and maybe we'll learn something and we can come back. Baba, is you and open, flag and key. Okay. Water is stop and is shut. So... Okay, now I have 2 flags. Now flag is open. Whoops. All right. Baba is you and flag. Okay. What was that? Okay. Oops. Okay, so the only option really here is to make right, again, can't move those. Alright. But I still need to make something open. One of these things. So, like... I can move these things around, but I could make flag as open, but that doesn't make any sense. Because I can't move flag, so... Baba is you. Key is open. Okay. I can't move Baba is you at all without breaking it. Oh, I put the and down at the bottom. Gah! Baba is you. Key is flag. Oh, I'm getting super hungry. Okay. Key is flag. Flag and Baba is you. Flag is you. Oh, I put a window at the bottom. No! It's a solution that works. It is. Funny. Are you kidding? Come on. Oh my god, I can't believe I locked myself out of that. Just by having Baba there. That's awesome. I like that. There we go. Catch the thief. Oh, he destroyed me. I don't think I can push this. I can push it out of his way. Okay, good, good, good. Now we got robot is move. Pipe is stop. Skull is defeat. Okay. Don't want that. There we go. Okay, I just gotta keep these. I've got it. I just gotta restart and keep those things from being at the bottom. No, he'll get to that if I do that way. I mean, there's no real way to get that out of my... I mean, once I put these along the bottom, I can no longer move them. Oh, this is... Okay, got it. Nice. Area clear! Hooray. I want to stop doing what I'm doing, though. Good, I don't have to. Okay, Baba is you, Wallace stop. Right? That kind of sticks him, huh? Only a little bit. There we go. Okay. How am I supposed to get... Okay. So, I just gotta get rid of Wallace stop, right? No. It says no hints. In fact, a person who is strict about it would say that being able to give a one-word hint is actually a hint in and of itself. I'm 100% serious about the no hints, no backseating thing, even though I want to ask people for help, because you guys go nuts. Like, my chat will just, like, just absolutely lose their stuff the minute I allow you guys to do anything. If we want to talk about something, we can talk about the fact that I'm replacing the drain tile in my yard. Or the fact that my dog wouldn't come in for 2 hours today because she wanted to stay out in the rain rather than, like, be in the house. Right, I can't push anything through the wall. Well, the thing about it is, some of these puzzles, like, I've actually seen, right? Like, because I've watched some people play it. But, not this particular puzzle, so. The previous one I actually had seen, but it's not like you remember, puzzle solutions that specifically, unless you've probably gone through them. So what's everybody up to today? You guys can actually just talk in chat, right? Like, I mean, what's going on? I actually may have to stop the stream reasonably soon, just because, like, I was actually planning on going until, like, I couldn't really, you know, solve anything anymore, or, or just to, you know, do a longer stream, but, like, instantly started getting super hungry, and I'm gonna have to eat. It's 9 in the morning here and I didn't eat breakfast. Okay, Baba is push, Kiki is you. I can do Kiki is push, Baba is you. Wall is stop. I kind of have access to stop. So I could make like Baba or Kiki stop. But man, that would be rough. And that would be a hard thing to move. I'm not saying it's impossible. It may actually be impossible. But my feeling is we have to have this set up here. We're going to have to separate stop from wall somehow. Interestingly, could we come up with Kiki is wall? Because the issue with this is the ability to push anything away from this saying, right? Aside from being able to replace it with something else. Kiki is you, Baba is push, kind of thing. But, like, can this entire phrase move? Can the is move? Is really the question. Right? Can the is in here ever move? And I think the answer is no. Right, because without another is in place, you can never move you, is really what it comes down to. So I'm stuck with a scenario like this. How is this even possible? Like, this is the crazy thing, is that this is somehow possible, and I just don't think right. Like, that's the most frustrating part of this game, is that, like, if you look, like, if you just go into a thing like this, right, and you just go, like, this layout right here is possible, right? It is. It just is. Well, stop. Can't move it. Skull is defeat. Flag is win. Sure, why wouldn't it be? Baba is you. Cog is push and melt. Skull is defeat. Water is hot. Flag. Yeah, right. Well, we need is flag is win. We can't even do that, though. But, like, there's a setup here where we can somehow alter these rules and win. Like, and get to whatever. Like, we've set up as the win condition. And somehow we can. But, like, and in something like this, you look at it and you go, oh, okay, well, that's fine. Like, there's a lot of options there. But when you get to something like what we were just doing, which is not this. This is not where we just were. Why am I having so much trouble finding out where we, like, getting back to where we were? Must be this, then. But you look at something like this, and you just go, okay, so there has to be a win condition here, right? There has to be a thing that you can do that will allow you to win this puzzle. And the problem is that it appears that there's only one thing you can do, maybe two, right? Change Kiki into you, and make Kiki pushable, or stop Kiki from being pushable. Those seem to be your only options, and none of those options seem like they would lead to a win condition, which means that my brain is not working right for this puzzle. And that's super frustrating for me, is to be like, oh, I'm just broken. Like, I'm just not, my thinking isn't right. And that's crazy. That's a crazy thing, because for 40 plus years, my thinking has gotten me through life. Like, but now I find out I don't have the right kind of thinking, and that's horrible. Like, that's awful. This game makes me, Okay, so wall is stop. I mean, all we need to do is destroy wall is stop, right? But since you can only push it this way or this way, I can't see why you would have to change Kiki into you. Unless you can somehow get Kiki outside of the wall and then switch into you. But it doesn't make any sense. That Baba and Kiki do not have unique abilities, right? Baba is you, wall stop. Those are my only rules here. It seems, logically, what it seems to me has to happen in this puzzle is you have to change wall to push, and then you have to make Kiki win. steps somewhere in there that I don't understand. Well, no, the problem, Max, is that I think about everything as completely as possible. If you're very literal minded, you probably don't have an existential quandary every time thinking doesn't work for you. But for me, like, it is. Thinking not working is an existential quandary in and of itself. No, if you're very literal, you probably just go, this is dumb and impossible, like, or you do something like pull out a piece of paper and go, Baba is you, Baba is stop, Baba is push. Kiki is you, Kiki is stop, Kiki is push. Wall is stop, wall is you, wall is push. Those seem to be your options, right? And then you start thinking about the way that those things interact and like... But I understand there are only a limited amount of options here. I just don't understand how I make them work for me. So maybe I need to stop obsessing about wall is stop, right? Because wall is stop is a thing. But what can I do without changing wall is stop? I can make Kiki pushable. I can, for one brief second, make Baba Kiki. Now, is there a way I can make Baba Kiki and keep Baba as you? And the answer is no, because once Baba is Kiki, Baba is no longer you, and then nothing is you. I can't even move the orientation of is you to down here and make like Kiki is you, Baba is push the other way. Pushing Kiki around doesn't do a lot for me. So I can free up Kiki and Baba as terms. I cannot free up you because something always has to be you. So my assets in this game are a pushable character, the words Baba, Kiki, and push. Because we've established that I don't think you can move the is, ever, because you can never, like, is you is a construction that we need to have, and there always has to be one character at the front of is you. So, we have these. This is what we have. This is right here, this is our... And potentially we can make this character pushable. But then we lose these two things we're pushing around, which are also inherently pushable because text, as a general rule, defaults to being pushable, unless text is float. So that's what I have. Somehow, I have to break the phrase wall is stop. I guess I can't really get around that that is the goal. The goal is to make wall not stop. Again, I can get Baba is over here, and I can get push is, but push is not a construction that works. Because we have text that goes at the front of sentences and text that goes at the back of sentences. Push goes at the back of a sentence. So... Man. This is like a nightmare logical scenario. And fun fact, these are the easy puzzles, right? This game goes on for a while. Yeah, you hope I get logically better, like I start thinking different ways as we progress, right? Like that's the real reward in a game like this, is because my brain doesn't normally think like this, hopefully I learn a new way to kind of think about puzzles, which is fine. Like, I should tell the story, right? Because this actually kind of relates, and we're not going to do any work on the puzzle while I'm kind of telling the story, but... So, I have this 25-foot drain tile coming off of my driveway, and I put it in because the driveway was washing out, and I was like, what I need is essentially like a rain gutter, right? So I did, and I put 25 feet of drain tile in there, and then last year, a snowplow got stuck on top of it and completely crushed it, right? So, and I've had problems with people kind of driving over that area by the driveway, and I was like, I need a better system. So what I did was I went and I bought 5 feet of 4-inch PVC pipe. It's a pretty strong pipe. And once it's in the ground, something driving over it won't be able to like bend it, or it could theoretically shatter it, or crack it, but it should, hold up better. So now I've got 25 feet of new drain tile. Which drain tile, by the way, is like a flexible plastic pipe that's got holes in it. That's what I'm talking about when I say drain tile. It's not actual tile. Anyway, and I was thinking yesterday, I was like, how can I get these things, how can I put these things together in a way that they won't come apart in the ground? And so I'm like, oh, I'll just put the end of the drain tile into the PVC pipe, and then I'll put bolts in. And then I realized that's not possible, because what I would have to do was somehow either reach my arm through 25 feet of drain tile, or reach my arm through 5 feet of PVC pipe to like connect these things. And I was like, this isn't gonna work. And what I finally figured out I could do was put the end of the pipe in. I could have, there was no way, the pipes are roughly the same size, except for the ends. So I couldn't pull it all the way through the PVC pipe. So what I did was I shoved the end in as far as I could get it, and I drilled holes about 1.5 inches apart, and then I took wire and ran them through the first hole and into the second hole so that they came out, and then I twisted them together so now they can't come apart. See? Non-lateral thinking, I solved the puzzle. But that puzzle was way easier than this one. Kiki is the drain tile, Baba is the PVC piping, and the wall is the truck, yeah. And what I've been doing so far are the bolts. Okay. This isn't gonna work, right? Like, doing something like this is never gonna, and right is not a question. I mean, but like doing something like this is never gonna separate them. I can only move them as a group. That can't be right. Like, what has to happen is either I come in from the other side and I push the is out, or if I get rid of wall is stop. But all of that already assumes that I've fixed wall, I've gotten rid of wall is stop. So how do I get rid of wall is stop? So I can move this phrase, though. Like, just because I said I couldn't move it, I can move it. I can move it along a horizontal axis. What I can't do is that. So I do understand a little bit more now, but I don't know that I have a solution to this. I mean, obviously I don't, otherwise I would have a solution. The thing about it though is that like this game is not the same, right? Like because I'm actually pretty good as a physical problem solver, like a mechanical problem solver. So like I was raised to do things like carpentry and kind of things like that, and then as a kid I got really into kind of working with motors and cars and things like that, so I can like kind of explain to you how internal combustion engines go and work backwards from problems to tell you where problems must start. Like, and landscaping lends itself to that, right? To that kind of thinking, whereas this is a different kind of thinking. And obviously video games and fantasy worlds don't lend themselves to those kind of thinking, because it doesn't make any sense that you can make a wall walk-throughable. Like, that's what I was saying, you know, for 40 years of thinking, and then this comes up. And it's so obvious, the whole Baba is you, Kiki is push thing. That's so obviously laid into the puzzle, like it just gives you that right away, that it almost has to be a red herring, right? That you can push Kiki around. Or Baba. This is dastardly. Like, the person who came up with this needs a punch. Like, probably not. They need a hearty congratulations for being brilliant, but... Yeah, whoever made this is a genius. Is an absolute, like, just did amazing. I've run into problems, to logical sets of problems that I couldn't solve or even really kind of wrap my head around before. I just don't like it. You know, it's funny, because what happened was I was just like, I was watching some stream came up and somebody was like playing this, and I'd seen a person play it before, like very briefly. And I watched it for just a bit. They did like 3 puzzles and I watched it. I was just like, you know, this would be great for a stream. Yeah, which means that if there's a level editor for this game, that means that people have come up with levels that are insane. Literally insanely, like, impossible. There'll be, like, Kaizo levels of this now. Great. Fantastic. The fact that anybody can develop Mario levels on Mario Maker is a good reason to never buy a Switch. Like... Right, so the win condition is, like I said, I think the win condition has to be wall as push, right? Yeah, in all fairness, right. In all fairness, yeah, exactly. People don't need Mario Maker to make Kaizo levels. Kaizo's obviously the idea of level editing. You know what amazes me though is that, okay, so like what I have never seen, and I'm sure it's been done, but what I've never seen is anybody build ROM hacks for Mario levels using the map system from Mario is Missing. Because, like, Mario is Missing has, like, you know, people, you see it all the time where people use the map system from Super Mario World, but Mario is Missing has, like, a world map system. And I've never seen it. It just seems like a thing that people could do that would be really interesting. It would, you know, it's a Super Nintendo game. I mean, it was released for several things, but, like, there are versions of it, but there's a version of it. The version I played for my Let's Play, yeah, was the Super Nintendo version, and it had, I was like, why hasn't anybody used this map instead of the Super Mario World map? Because the Super Mario World map is fine. It's boring. It looks like the Super Mario World map, and you can do some things with it, but that's a map of the world. I like watching people play those levels. I would never want to do it, because I'm just not that, I never got that great at Mario platforming. Alright, I think we may have to give up on this one for a bit. Don't get me wrong. Here is my plan for this. I'm gonna beat up this game as much as I can and put... No, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is that, like, I see a lot of people do work that's based on the Super Mario World map, but I've never seen anybody, you know, put their ROM hack on that map. Right? Instead of just, like, people all the time, I just, like, they, like, open it and go, like, you know, start a ROM hack, and you're like, oh, here, welcome to Dinosaur Island, or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, get it, Super Mario World. But you could easily do, you know, themed levels around, yeah. And, like, I never see that as the base map, and I'm just like, well, it's a file that's available, you know, like, you clearly are putting a lot of work into these things. So my plan with this is that I'm gonna give these levels, like, I'm gonna give this game as much as, like, I'm gonna give this game as much of a chance for me to, yeah, specifically the map that is supposed to look like the actual world or whatever. I'm gonna give these levels as much of a chance. Like, I'm gonna try to clear them as much as possible. Towards the end, if I end up with stuff where I just go, oh, I couldn't do it, I just couldn't do it, then we will talk through them. Then I will take down the no hinting, no backseating. But for now, even when I have to abandon a level and go to another level, we're still gonna keep the no hints backseating thing in, you know. I'm gonna try to get through these next 2 levels in this world before I have to kill the stream so I can eat. Okay, well, what happens if we stop water is sink? That's the first thing we need to know. Good, okay. That's huge. I can make water stop. Water is hot. Like, yeah, and so what? Oh, right, okay. Oh, right. Cog is push and melt. Well, I had a very easy solution going there for a second. Interesting. Okay. Because I think I'm onto it. I mean, that would get us to flag his win, but it kills us, right? So, yeah. And I can't knock out any of these. So, what can we do with Cog? Cog is push and melt. Water. Okay. Water is hot. Cog is push. Cog is melt. So it melts in water. Baba, as you all stop. Water is hot. Skull is defeat. Alright. Oops. Can I break this and put this back together on the other side? Like, that's weird, right? I mean, that's an interesting idea. But that only gets us the cog back here. Will the cog melt the skull? No. That's not what melt means. It means it melts in water. So, that doesn't really help me very much. Because there's no net gain there. I can make, wait, I can't make water is push. That's not gonna work. I would love to be able to do that, but it's not gonna work with this orientation. I can make water is defeat. I can make cog is water, I think. Which is fun. I mean, it's neat that I could do that, but it doesn't help me. It would help me if water was... It would help me if water was push. If water was push, we've got it, right? I only have 4 objects, and I need 5. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, okay, I don't think... Oh, I can. Okay, like, what I need to do is this, right? To do what I'm planning... I need to do this. Okay. Now... There we go. That was nice. I liked that level. That was wireless connection. Robot is push. Cog is stop. I have move. Okay. Flag rock win. Okay, water kills me. Pipe is stop, Baba is you. Flag is flag. Bog is defeat. Cog is stop. Okay, flag rock win. I can't change what is me, so Baba stays me. Nice! You just broke yourself, you dumb robot. He'll unmove himself if I leave that there. Okay. Good to know, I guess. Looks like optimally. Oh, he can push it too. Oh, that's weird. This is weird. It looks like I mean, oh, this is nightmarish. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get... I mean, even if I could push... Right? Like, even if I could push an is over here, I could get rock is win, potentially, but... No, it's gonna have to be... Okay, so the first things I have to do, this is without a doubt, this is essential, right? Cog is robot, because I need 2 robots. And the reason I'm going to need 2 robots, I mean, I could have made robot Cog as well, is because I'm going to have to push both Ises over there. I can't. There's no way, because then I can't make robot Is move. Oh, I don't, in fact, have to make... No. I could make flag is rock. But then I'd still have to get the second is over there. Because I'd never be able to get it out. No, it's gotta be like robot... Okay, so robot is move. Let's try that. Let's see where they go. Is there a way to change these jerks' orientations? Because, like, I don't need them moving up top to bottom.